Welcome back to Create with Sweet Parakeet. Be sure to subscribe and like the videos if you would like to see more. Today we are going to crochet this granny square, which I like to call Old America. This is done in a round, so we're going to start in the center and work our way out in our rounds. We need a pair of scissors, a crochet hook, yarn of our choice, and a yarn needle. I am using a weight 4 acrylic yarn, and so the corresponding hook that my yarn suggests is a 5.5 millimeter or an I hook. And the yarn that I'm going to be using is a mulberry color. So let's go ahead and begin. So we're going to do a slip knot. So how I do a slip knot is I usually have a couple inches at the end so that I can weave it in when I'm done. And I pull it up like this, and I push this over, and I kind of make like a little pretzel. And then I push this up and pull my little tail. So I push this side up and pull my tail. So we are going to start by chaining 4. To chain, you yarn over and pull through your loop. We're going to do 4 of those. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. So do a slip stitch. You're going to find your last chain, and you're going to insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and then you're going to pull through your loop, and then you will have a ring like that. So we're going to go ahead and chain 3. So 1, 2, and 3. And then we're going to do 2 double crochets inside our ring. So to do a double crochet, you're going to yarn over, insert your hook into that ring, yarn over, pull through. So you have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. So that's 1 double crochet. So we're going to do 1 more. So again, we're going to yarn over into that ring, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So this is going to be our first kind of like cluster of 3 double crochets. So that's first 3, chain 3 is going to be our double crochet, our first double crochet, and then we're going to do 2 more. Now we're going to go ahead and chain 2. We're going to do 3 more double crochets in our ring. So 1, 2, and 3. If I do go too fast on these double crochets, I do have another video. You can go ahead and pause and go watch that video. So we did our 3 double crochets, so then we're going to chain 2. So we're just going to yarn over and pull through on our hook. And these chain 2s, those are actually going to be our corners. So that's what we're doing. So we're trying to make a square block. So then after we do our chain 2, we're going to do 3 more double crochets. And then chain 2. And then 3 more double crochets. And then chain 2. And we have 4 clusters. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. And we did our last chain 2, so our last corner, and so we're going to slip stitch in the top of our chain 3. So right there. And a slip knot. So we pull through and then pull through. And that is our first round. So next we will go ahead and chain 3, 1, 2, and 3 for our first double crochet. And then we're going to double crochet in the next 2 stitches. So this is our next double crochet, so we're going to chain or do a double crochet right there. One, and then our next one is right in here, and 2. And we're going to do 2 double crochets in our chain 2 space. So 1 and 2, and then we're going to chain 2 to keep our corner going, and then we're going to do 2 more double crochets in that chain 2 to finish off our corner, kind of like turn the corner like that. You can see our corner. And then we're going to double crochet in the top of the next 3 stitches, and we're going to continue that all around. So I'll show you this side. Here's our stitch right here. 1, 2, and 3. And then in our corner, we're going to do 2 double crochets in our chain 2 space, chain 2, and then 2 more. 1, 2, chain 2. And you're going to repeat that as we go around. So you're going to do 3 double crochets in the top of these 3 stitches, the 3 double crochets, 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochets in the corner, 3 double crochets on top of these 3 stitches. So in these, and then I'll meet you back when we get back to this corner. This is our next double crochet, so we're going to chain or do a double crochet right there. So that's 1, and then our next one is right in here, and 2. And we're going to do 2 double crochets in our chain 2 space. 1 and 2, and then we're going to chain 2 to keep our corner going, and then we're going to do 2 more double crochets in that chain 2 to finish off our corner, kind of like turn the corner like that. You can see our corner. And then we're going to double crochet in the top of the next 3 stitches, and we're going to continue that all around. I'll show you this side. So here's our stitch right here. 1, 2, and 3. And then in our corner, we're going to do 2 double crochets in our chain 2 space, chain 2, and then 2 more. 1, 2, chain 2, and 2 more. And you're going to repeat that as we go around. So you're going to do 3 double crochets in the top of these 3 stitches, the 3 double crochets, 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochets in the corner, 3 double crochets on top of these 3 stitches, so in these, and then I'll meet you back when we get back to this corner. Okay, so we're to this last corner over here, so we're going to do 2 double crochets, chain 2, and 2 double crochets. Crochet, second double crochet, chain 2, and then 2 more double crochet, 1 and 2, and then we are going to slip stitch to the top right there. So slip stitch is insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and then pull through. And then that's our second round. So our third round, we are going to chain 3, and this is kind of what we're going to be doing. Just when we start a round, we're going to chain 3, so that's going to act as our first double crochet of our round, and then we're going to crochet on the top of each previous double crochet. And then in the corners, we're going to do 2 double crochets, chain 2, and 2 double crochets. So I'll show you for the first one. So that's our chain 3, and then our double crochet, on top of each one in the row here. Corner, we're going to do 2 double crochets, chain 2 space, we're going to chain 2, 1, 2, 2 double crochets, and then a double crochet on top of each previous double crochet. So we'll have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sometimes this one is hard to see because this covers it up. So just kind of keep in mind that there's our first stitch, or our first double crochet on this side. Just move along the side here. You're at the corner, so you're going to do 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets, and then work your double crochets along here, and then again in our corner you're going to do 2 double crochets, 2 chain or 2 chain 2, and then 2 more double crochets, work along, and then I will meet you back here. So I did my last corner. So I did my 2 double crochets, my chain 2, and then my 2 double crochets, and we had to finish off this row. So we actually have 2 more double crochets to put on this last row before we slip stitch into our chain 3. So 1 and 2. And that'll complete our 7 for each side, and then we're going to slip stitch right in there. Pull through and then pull through, and then we are going to be on our last round. So we're going to chain 3, double crochet in the next stitch, and work our way around to our corners. And then in our corners, we're going to do the same thing, 2 double crochets, chain 2, double crochets to get our corner. So go ahead and work around, and I will meet you back in this corner. Okay, so now that we made it around and I did my last corner, we're going to go ahead and finish up this row, and it looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4 more double crochets. So let's go ahead and finish up that, and then we'll go ahead and slip stitch into the top of our chain 3 to begin our row. Right there, the top of our chain 3. And then if you're done, if you do not want to add any more rows, then you can go ahead and fasten off. So you just chain 1 and pull up on the loop and cut it like that, and then we'll weave in that end. The great thing about this pattern is that if you want to make an entire blanket out of this pattern, you can just keep going. Just do your chain 3 and then do your double crochets in each the top of the previous row, and then just in the corner do 2 double crochets, chain 2 and 2 double crochets, and you can continue to make it bigger and bigger. I really like it when there's multi-colored yarn, and the pattern really comes to life because it has that different coloration as you go around. So those are really, really pretty. So that is our square. And you can also, keep going with that, or what the next video is going to be, I'll give you a little sneak peek. So I'm actually going to show you how to connect these. And if you make a lot of these little ones up, I guess it wouldn't have to be a lot, you can actually sew them together to make a blanket. So I'm going to show that on my next video. So if you have any questions, go ahead and let me know. Other than that, happy crocheting!